What's up, guys? We are back with another edition of Madden Redemption, a series where we take an NFL player who didn't have the best of seasons and we try to turn him around for one season in Madden 24. Now, this series is featuring Derrick Henry coming off of a W against the Cleveland Browns. Next up, we got the Cincinnati Bengals. We are currently 2-1. The division's pretty tight right now. We're tied with Jacksonville for the 1, and Texans and the Colts are tied at last. Now, last video we were able to get it done, and I said if we were able to pull off the win and Derrick Henry was able to get 100 yards all told, we would be able to pick up a wide receiver, a star wide receiver. So that's what we did, and the receiver that we picked up is none other than Davante Adams. Yes, Davante Adams, along with Derrick Henry, along with DeAndre Hopkins. Ryan Tannehill is going to have some weapons at his disposal for the rest of the season. So that is what we got going on right now. Trying to get a win against the Cincinnati Bengals, and I'll see you guys in the gameplay. Alright, well, we're already starting this game off down 7-0, and it is raining, so probably going to get a lot of touches to Derrick Henry. As we have a big hole, this could actually go for a touchdown on the very first play of the game. This guy is not going to be able to catch it, and we score a touchdown. Now, I forgot to mention that the goal for this game is obviously to win. If we're able to win and get 100 yards again, we are going to add +10 to block shedding for one defensive tackle. If we lose this game and get less than 100 yards all told, we were going to downgrade our pass blocking. So that is what's at stake. As the first play, first touch, we're in the end zone. Let's get the defense back out on the field. And it looks like we're able to stop them. And we're going straight back to the inside zone again. So we get a nice big hole there. Already 86 yards. So as long as we're able to win this game, we should be able to do an upgrade. So now we're going to be passing, going to be running this little flat route. Oh, almost picked off by Mr. Tannehill. Obviously, the conditions have affected our play of vision. Let's go back to the ground on a little bit of a halfback draw. Not much of a hole, but Derrick Henry still able to bust it through. 3 rushes. We're not even out of the freaking first quarter, and already we have the 100 yards threshold. Thinking I might need to up the difficulty after this game, but as for right now, we are rolling. Let's skip ahead to the second quarter because the momentum is clearly in our favor. And we are blinking up, so see if we can truck some motherfuckers. Alright, we trucked one guy. A little bit about 4 yards there. Not bad. I'm going to go to the air here on 2nd and 6. Going to be running this little scissors play. Probably not I must have blocked someone. DeAndre Hopkins gets us the first down. Probably not a very common route. I feel like that would take forever to develop. Don't know if these plays that Madden has are actual football plays, as we might... Pretty soon we're going to have less than 100 yards again if I keep going backwards. But I mean, some of these plays, man, you kind of wonder if they're actually like, I mean, I think they collaborate with like football coaches, and I didn't call for that, by the way, but like that route that I ran like 3 plays ago, like it would take, and I was the primary receiver, that would take forever to get open, but whatever. All right, Tannehill, 3rd down and 12. Let's see what you got. And he almost threw another pick. So he got probably like a couple first downs. But it looks like we're going to be able to punt it here. Now I am only controlling Derrick Henry, but I guess I'm also controlling my punter just get hit there. The field goal kicking and all that, but it is what it is. Joe Mixon is another running back that's doing pretty good. So this is like you got the conditions. You got the two stud running backs looking like one of those classic old school games. And damn, they scored pretty quick. I wonder if they just scored on the first play. Regardless, though, I'm gonna flip this to the left here as my guy just absolutely fucking smoked that block, whoever that was. Only going to get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10. Probably the last play up until the 2-minute warning here. Ryan Tannehill's 1 for 5, 10 yards. Feel like one of those incompletions should probably be a pick, but it's all good. 3rd down and 10. Try not to go 3 and out here. Throws incomplete. I think that was Adams. So Adams' first target of the game, unable to come down with it, and that is a quick 3 and out. 2 after the long play by the Bengals. Both of our coverage guys were able to get off blocks. I feel like that's pretty rare. Usually at least one of them gets like manhandled in this game. Alright, well, looks like they can't do a damn thing with the football either, so we get another shot. Gonna operate in a little bit of 5 wide here. Probably not gonna see what happens. That's the downfall about playing running back. Ryan Tannehill overthrows number 15 by fucking yards. Not good. So now, gonna run a route that's a little bit more common. Looks like I'm the primary, so I may be getting this reception. Never mind, it's DeAndre Hopkins. Looked like he was, or no, that's 89. That's Adams, I'm tripping. Was able to hit Adams, so that's Adams, the newly acquired Devontae Adams. First target of the season, goes for a 1st down. As he throws it up to him again, but incomplete. Approach and field goal range here. Out in 5 wide again. Gonna snap it. Looks like he has the tight end open, and he caught it. And we're down to the 9. That's number 15. I should know his name. It's something Westbrook. I'm going to wait till the end of this play to start using timeouts. Can't stop the momentum. 1st and goal here. He's going to go to the end zone, and he caught it. Devontae Adams, the newly acquired receiver, his first touchdown of the new season against the Bengals. Looks like we're going to be tied going into halftime, and we get the ball back to start the 2nd half. I accidentally player locked the center. I didn't want to do that. Gonna take it outside. Maybe I should have cut that inside between the tackles. Nice little 5-yard gain, though. Definitely not bad. As we go back out to the 5 wide again. Gonna run a streak, trying to take some defenders with me to open up different players downfield. Little button hook route, but it's incomplete. 3rd down and 5. We're gonna be running a little quick base here. Try to get this 1st down with Derrick Henry. A little bit of a funky, poor ball carrier version by me, mixed with Madden's run block logics. 4th and 2, our coach is saying to punt, so we will punt. Pretty decent punt to the 23-yard line is where Joe Mixon is showing us his season numbers. I'm more curious about what he's did in this game, but it's fine. Again, they're not able to do a damn thing with us, but they got us pinned back at our own 5-yard line. Little bit of a hole open for a second. We had that one big chunk at the beginning of the game that went for a touchdown. Other than that, it's been pretty tough sledding for Derrick Henry so far. Ryan Tannehill misses another pass. Maybe this Madden Redemption series should be on Ryan Tannehill because he's looking to like he has more problems than Derrick Henry. Nonetheless, though, 3rd and 8, we did convert a 3rd down earlier in the game, so got to do that again. As we have the edge protected, Tannehill's looking like he's going to run for the 1st down and slide down. So Ryan Tannehill coming up clutch on 3rd down again, as we're going to try to get the ground game back established. And it looks like it's going to be a holding penalty on the play. It's not ideal, but what can you do? Looks like it's the center. Brewer on that was the guilty party. So now we're going back to the air on 1st and 17. Oh, deep C route. Can he catch it? Yes. And that is the big tight end, Albert. Oh, I think his first name's Albert because I think I played with him in one of my other. All right, let's go back to the air again. 4 verticals approaching Cincinnati territory. Ryan Tannehill coughs out the ball, but we're able to recover it. A little bit of a blindside pressure there. Fortunate to get that one back as it brings that up 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry broken through carries. That's poor ball carrying version by me. My ball carrier vision definitely not the highlight, but Derrick Henry, being Derrick Henry, is going to bail me out. As we get their pass reception here, that's going to bring up a 4th and inches. That's probably our first catch of the game. And coach is telling us to go for it. So we will definitely go for it if Coach Vrabel's saying to go for it. And Derrick Henry, easy money for the 1st down. 127 yards, 1 touchdown going into the 3rd quarter, and a pretty good game. 14-all going into the 4th. You're going to run a read option. It's going to be interesting to see what the CPU is going to do here. This could be a disaster, but let's play it out. Okay, they handed it. Hella good blocking on the outside by the receivers, as we're able to easily pick up the 1st down, getting pretty deep in Cincinnati Bengals territory. Going to go back to the ground game again. Another good hold. That could be a touchdown, but we get tripped up at the 6-yard line. We are knocking on the door. We're going to go play action fake here, as I'm locked on Tannehill. Play action fake. See if we can cap this off with a tud. I'm wide open. I'm calling for it. I don't care. We're getting a touchdown. That is what we want to see. We take the lead 14-21 in the 4th quarter. Cincinnati goes down, gets a field goal, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Definitely going to try to ice out the game to put a cap on it. Just need a couple 1st downs. Ball security is going to be tough in a condition under these conditions, but hoping we can get it done. Going to run a dagger play here. Still not too worried, as we'll snap this before the 2-minute warning. Tannehill threw me the ball, but I was not looking for it, as I did not call for it. Was not looking for it, did not call for it. Was not looking for it, did not call for it. Feel like that should... Ryan Tannehill gets sacked, as I was trying to think of was not looking for it, did not call for it. Feel like that could be like a freaking idiom or like a saying. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. That's giving me something to think about later on what exactly that could apply for. All right. Well, Cincinnati just scored a touchdown. I'm over here trying to think of idioms and all that. Cincinnati just drove down. Now we have 56 seconds. 3 timeouts. Basically, got to drive the length of the field to get into field goal range to send this game into overtime. But we do have 3 timeouts. Ryan Tannehill short gain, as we're going to take the first timeout right there. Definitely need big chunks if we're going to have a chance to get into this game, as I'm calling for it. Tannehill hits me. I get out of bounds. Clutch to get out of bounds there because that saves a timeout. Gonna call verticals again because I don't think stick is the right play for this situation, despite what Coach Vrabel might think. It looks like DeAndre Hopkins is open, but he drops it. Looks like Tannehill led him a little bit too far on there. DeAndre Hopkins is probably upset about that one. Looks like we got press coverage. They're pressing DeAndre. That's probably where Tannehill's going to try to go here. And he does. Oh, but, well, that time it looked like Adams wasn't even. It looked like, I mean, it could have been overthrown. But from my vantage point, it looked like Adams just didn't want to catch it for some reason. 3rd down and 10. Need something to happen here over the middle. That's going to get to midfield. We are getting close to field goal range here. Need about 20 yards or so. Obviously, it's going to be hard to kick in these conditions, but we're going to have to if we want to send this game into overtime. I almost sacked my own player. Probably should have. That was probably my fault. Won't have to worry about that now because I'm going out on a route. 2nd down and 10 at midfield. 1 timeout left. He's going to throw a curl route. That was a terrible throw, as things are getting pretty serious here. 3rd down and 10. 1 timeout to go. He's going to throw. Tight catch. 38 yards to go to the end zone. But we're probably thinking field goal here. The big thing here is we want to pick up some yards to get in better field goal position, but can't take sacks. Obviously can't take the ball over. Quick out route. That is going to be perfect. 1 timeout left. We'll probably call one more stretch play here. Going to flip it to the left, honestly. We have 1 timeout, so I don't have to be too worried here. I don't think no matter what happens, I'm not going to run out of time. As we truck some more people, got scary there for a second. We're going to call a timeout with about 3 seconds left to go to kick the field goal and send this game into overtime. The first in Madden Redemption to get set into overtime. As Cincinnati's looking to ice us here. Looks like we got a little bit of wind, so there's a very high possibility I fucking shank the shit out of it. But we don't. It goes through and we're going into overtime. And it looks like Cincinnati gets the ball first. They only score a field goal. So we need a field goal at least. A touchdown would win it. But essentially, if we just get a field goal, it's going to end in a tie, probably. Piss poor catching attempt from your boy. Kind of want to blame that on Tannehill. Although Tannehill has been pretty ass, but he has been clutch. He had that one drive to lead us down the field. Couple nice throws. But right now, he just gets sad. It's not looking good. No matter what, we're going to have to go for it because they got a field goal. So, not looking too good. We got to get some of these yards back here to have a realistic shot on 4th down. But Ryan Tannehill throws it. 4th and 17 for the game. A game that was pretty crazy, but it all comes down to this. 4th down and 17. Does Tannehill have a miracle drive left in him? Can the receivers get open to extend the game a little bit further? Let's find out. We snap it. He's looking. And he caught it. He caught it on 4th and 17 in the rain, in the conditions. Ryan Tannehill, he's not looking too good, but when it's time to be clutch, he is showing that he has the ability to come clutch as it extends the games. Hopefully give us the momentum to go right down the field and score. As he scrambles out, I don't know, he just threw it away, okay. 2nd down and 10, gonna run a little Z spot here. Maybe I should have flipped the, whatever. We'll just hike it, it's not really a little bit of a flat route. I probably should have flipped that play to the wide side there. That's on me. Ends up being only a gain of 1 as it brings down 3rd down and 9. Ryan Tannehill gets flushed out of the pocket and he's going to throw it away. So we're in this position again. After the 4th and 19, we don't do anything with it. And now we're put in this position again. Only this time it is 4th down. We got to flip it to the wide side here. 4th down and 9. Got to have it. Game on the line. In these conditions, a home game. Does Tannehill have another 4th down conversion left in him? A lot of time, and he throws an absolute duck out there. Could have been pass interference, but that is how the game is going to end, unfortunately. The miracle drive by Tannehill was not meant to be. Definitely the craziest game so far on the series. Rushing-wise, Derrick Henry, 160 yards, so we definitely completed our end of the bargain. But don't get the wind guns. There's no upgrades. But since we were able to get 100 yards regardless, no downgrades if we were unable to make our goal and we lose, then we're talking downgrades. But as it is, we had a good game. We lost. It is what it is. It's just nothing good but nothing bad sort of situation. So that's going to wrap it up with this game as we drop to 2-2 on the year. Next game is going to be a divisional game against the Indianapolis Colts, who are also struggling at 1-2, try to get back to our winning ways. Anyways, appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch this series. Going to be pretty consistent. I've been dropping these every Thursday for the past 5 or so weeks. So, appreciate you guys for checking in, and I'll see you next week.